Science in Sleeping, Relaxing Seasonal Facts for Deep Sleep. Welcome back to Science in Sleeping. Tonight, we're drifting into a gentle exploration of the seasons and the fascinating ways they influence your sleep, your body, and even the quiet rhythms of your mind. I hope this helps you drift off gently, or at least offers a calm companion as your thoughts slowly settle. I'd love to know where you're watching from and what time it is right now. Whether it's a quiet evening in a cozy bedroom, or a late night under the soft glow of your bedside lamp, the world feels a little smaller when we share this moment together. You don't need to remember any of this. You don't need to try to hold on to facts or concepts. Just let the words float over you like a soft breeze, guiding your mind toward relaxation and curiosity. Tonight, we'll explore how the changing seasons subtly shift the balance of light and darkness, the rise and fall of temperatures, and even the delicate ways our bodies adjust to these patterns. As we journey together through autumn's amber warmth, winter's serene quiet, spring's gentle renewal, and summer's lingering golden evenings. Now, settle in, get comfortable, perhaps lying back on your bed, letting your arms rest loosely by your sides, and let's begin this journey where the science of sleeping meets the soothing rhythm of the natural world. Have you ever wondered why the quiet of a snowy winter night feels so different from the gentle hum of a summer evening? As if the very air carries subtle secrets about rest and renewal, perhaps even nudging your body toward sleep without you realizing it. Tonight, we're going to explore how the seasons themselves influence the rhythms of your mind and body in ways both surprising and deeply calming. Picture yourself standing in a meadow just as autumn's golden light drapes the trees, the air crisp but soft against your skin, the leaves whispering under a gentle breeze. In this moment, you feel a connection between the world around you and the inner rhythm of your heartbeat, noticing how your body instinctively adjusts to the changing temperature, light, and scent of the season, as if you are quietly syncing with the universe itself. The science behind this seasonal influence on sleep is both fascinating and subtle. Did you know that our bodies have internal clocks called circadian rhythms, which respond not just to the daily cycle of light and dark, but also to the shifting patterns of the year? During autumn, for instance, the gradual shortening of daylight triggers melatonin production slightly earlier in the evening, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. In contrast, the long days of summer can subtly delay this process, making sleep a little more elusive. Metaphorically, you can think of your body as a finely tuned orchestra, each cell and system playing along with cues from the sun, the air, and even the color of the leaves, the gentle rise and fall of temperature, the crispness of the air, the angle of sunlight on your skin. All these cues work together to guide your nervous system into a state of relaxation, helping you drift toward deeper sleep without effort. Scientists have also observed that seasonal changes affect neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which influence mood and alertness, creating a natural ebb and flow of energy that mirrors the environment around you. As the nights lengthen, your brain may encourage more restorative sleep cycles, helping the body repair, rejuvenate, and prepare for the coming months. It's fascinating to imagine that every season not only shapes the world outside, but also the intimate workings of your mind, almost like an invisible lullaby orchestrated by nature itself. This knowledge reminds us that rest is not just a personal act, but part of a greater, universal rhythm, a secret dance between the cosmos and your body. Did you know that exposure to the seasonal colors, warm autumn leaves, bright spring blossoms, soft winter snow, can subtly signal the brain to relax, reducing stress hormones and creating the perfect backdrop for sleep? Even the scent of the season, whether the earthy aroma of fallen leaves or the crispness of winter air, has measurable effects on calming the nervous system. And these gentle cues work together like a symphony, guiding you effortlessly toward stillness. And as you think about these seasonal rhythms, consider them a metaphor for life itself. Each cycle of nature mirrors our own inner cycles of wakefulness and rest, growth and release. As the autumn wind rustles through branches, it reminds us that letting go is natural, necessary, and beautiful. Winter's quiet nights are an invitation to introspection, to slow down and trust in the restorative power of rest. Spring's gentle awakening mirrors renewal, hope, and gentle curiosity, while summer's warmth encourages vitality, balanced with moments of stillness. There is a profound comfort in realizing that you are part of this vast, intricate system, that your need for sleep, for calm, is woven into the very fabric of the seasons, like a secret thread connecting every living thing, allowing you to rest, knowing you belong to a universe that nurtures you with invisible hands. And as the golden leaves continue to drift softly around you, let your thoughts settle, your breath deepen, and your mind glide smoothly toward the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore the mysterious ways light and darkness guide your sleep patterns, inviting you to drift further into calm. Have you ever wondered why some nights seem to stretch longer than others? Not in minutes, but in the very feeling of time itself, as if the world is holding its breath, and your mind is quietly trying to catch up. Tonight, we're going to explore the mysterious ways light and darkness, the subtle dance of the sun and moon, and even the hidden energies of the universe guide your sleep, and why certain nights feel more restful, more magical than others. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet forest just as twilight falls, the horizon painted with shades of violet and deep blue, a soft hush settling over the landscape. The trees sway gently in a cool evening breeze, and somewhere in the distance, a brook murmurs quietly. Like a secret the world is whispering only to you in this moment. Your mind begins to notice tiny details, the faint shimmer of stars beginning to appear in the sky, the way shadows stretch and contract as the last light of day fades, the gentle rustle of nocturnal creatures waking to life. It's in these subtle changes that your body begins to tune itself to the rhythm of the night, as if participating in a timeless ritual that humans have performed for millennia. Scientifically, the process begins with a hormone called melatonin, sometimes called the sleep signal, which your brain produces in response to darkness. As the sun dips below the horizon, your eyes detect the absence of light, sending a message to the pineal gland, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, your body starts to unwind, preparing for rest. Did you know that even small changes in ambient light, like the dim glow of a lamp or the fading colors of dusk, can influence how much melatonin your brain produces, gently nudging your body toward sleep. Imagine melatonin as a soft conductor, orchestrating the rhythm of your nervous system, signaling your heart to slow slightly, your muscles to release tension, your mind to shift focus from the chaos of the day toward. But there is more to the story, and this is where the subtle suspense of the night begins. The universe itself plays a role in this nightly performance. For centuries, humans have noticed patterns in the sky-moon phases, star constellations, planetary alignments, and, while these celestial movements don't dictate every moment of our lives, studies suggest that even the cycles of the moon can slightly influence sleep. Some nights, during a full moon, people may notice restlessness, while on darker nights, deep sleep comes more naturally. Could it be that your body, tuned over millennia to the cosmos, still listens, unconsciously, to the music of the heavens, nudging your mind and body toward stillness or alertness, depending on the celestial stage above? Picture now the world beneath this cosmic canopy, quiet towns and sleepy cities bathed in moonlight, rooftops glowing softly, windows dimmed, people everywhere are unwinding. Yet each person's experience of night is unique, shaped by the light they see, the temperature they feel, the sounds they hear, even the scent of the evening, the faint smell of dew on grass, or the warmth of baked bread lingering in a kitchen can influence the nervous system, calming your mind, slowing the rhythm of thought, guiding you toward a more restorative state of sleep. Did you know that the brain is incredibly sensitive to patterns, even small ones, and the brain waves generated by observing calm, rhythmic scenes like leaves swaying or water rippling can encourage your own brain to enter a slower, more synchronized state, closer to the waves of deep sleep? And yet, despite this scientific understanding, there is still mystery, a gentle suspense that lingers in the night. The transition from wakefulness to sleep is not sudden. It is a delicate passage, like stepping from one world into another, a world where time feels different, where thoughts float by like clouds, and your body drifts toward restoration. Each night is a little different, influenced by countless subtle variables: the angle of the moon, the temperature of the air, the faint hum of life continuing quietly beyond your room, even the invisible magnetic fields of the earth itself. There is something almost magical about realizing that while sleep feels private, it is, in fact, part of a vast interplay between the earth, the universe, and your own biology. Poetically, this rhythm of night mirrors life itself. A forest blanketed in shadow, a river reflecting moonlight, the distant twinkle of stars. These are reminders that calm and wonder exist in the world if only you notice them. That the slow unfolding of evening, with its mysteries and whispers, mirrors the way our thoughts and experiences settle when given time and space. Sleep, then, is not just rest, it is participation in a larger, cosmic dance, where every cycle of night and day, every subtle change in light and temperature, contributes to your growth, healing, and clarity. There is comfort in knowing that even the smallest sensory detail, the scent of pine in the air, the distant call of an owl, helps guide your body toward restoration, and that this gentle orchestration has been happening long before you were born, and will continue long after. Now, as you imagine yourself standing quietly in that forest, bathed in soft moonlight, let your mind follow the rhythm of the scene. letting the suspense of the night dissolve into gentle curiosity and calm. Let your breath match the ebb and flow of the gentle wind. Let your thoughts drift like leaves on a stream, and prepare to transition smoothly into the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore the hidden ways temperature, seasons, and natural environments combine to influence not only how deeply you sleep, but how peacefully your mind rests. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel heavier than others? Not in weight, but in the way time seems to slow, and your senses sharpen just enough to notice the smallest shifts around you. As if the world itself is holding a secret you are only beginning to understand. Tonight, we'll explore how subtle shifts in temperature, light, and the very atmosphere around you influence your body's natural rhythms, guiding you toward sleep, and revealing mysteries that have quietly shaped human rest for millennia. Picture yourself lying in a quiet meadow under the pale silver glow of moonlight, the grass cool against your skin, each blade sparkling faintly with dew. In the distance, crickets begin their rhythmic song, punctuated by the soft call of an owl. As you breathe in the crisp night air, you notice how the world seems to hum with a gentle vibration, almost imperceptible, yet calming, as if the earth itself is whispering secrets of rest. Your body, attuned over thousands of years to these environmental cues, begins to mirror the quietude around you, muscles loosening, heartbeat slowing, mind drifting in tandem with the gentle sway of nature. The science behind this serene orchestration is intricate and astonishing. Did you know that your body has multiple clocks, not just the main circadian rhythm, but smaller peripheral clocks in nearly every organ, each responding to subtle environmental cues? Temperature, for example, plays a crucial role in sleep onset. Your core body temperature naturally dips in the evening, signaling that it is time for rest, and slight fluctuations in the surrounding air can amplify or delay this signal. A cool, stable environment encourages your internal clocks to synchronize, guiding you seamlessly into deep sleep. But there is a suspenseful twist if temperatures fluctuate too widely, or if artificial light intrudes. These delicate rhythms can falter, subtly delaying restorative sleep cycles. It's fascinating to consider that your comfort and sleep quality depend on an invisible interplay of factors around you, each as important as the next. Now imagine how the seasons layer onto this rhythm. Each one brings its own temperature patterns, light exposure, and even scents, influencing how your body interprets the night. Longer nights and cooler air tend to promote melatonin production, leading to earlier, more prolonged sleep cycles. Yet even in this restful season, the faintest hint of artificial light or unusual warmth can shift your brain's perception, nudging your sleep later. In summer, longer days and warmer nights create a tension between your natural sleep signal and the environment, sometimes leaving you restless despite your best efforts to unwind. Autumn, with its mild temperatures and fading light, often provides the most harmonious cues for sleep, while spring, full of renewal and unpredictability, encourages both wakefulness and subtle restorative pauses. The suspense lies in how finely tuned your body must be to detect and respond to these cues, almost as if it is a secret dialogue between you and the world around you. But the story doesn't end there, and this is where the night becomes almost magical. Your brain does not simply passively react to environmental changes. It interprets them, weaving subtle signals into complex patterns that affect mood, perception, and awareness. Did you know that even faint sounds in your environment, the distant rush of water, the whisper of wind, or a faint insect song, can synchronize with brainwave patterns, promoting relaxation and preparing the mind for sleep? This means that every gentle noise you hear at night is part of an intricate symphony designed to calm and guide you, as if the universe itself has composed a lullaby that only humans can interpret. And when you consider the moon's subtle gravitational pull, which slightly affects tides and even minor shifts in atmospheric pressure, it's astounding to realize that your nightly rest is influenced not just by the earth, but by celestial forces. Poetically, this connection between environment and inner rhythm mirrors the broader patterns of life. There is a suspenseful beauty in knowing that sleep is not merely a personal act, but a dialogue with the world, an intimate interplay between body, mind, and cosmos. As the night deepens and shadows lengthen, your awareness may waver. Yet your body continues to align with these rhythms. Even when the mind questions or resists, there is comfort in surrendering to this process, in trusting that each fluctuation of air, each change in temperature, each gentle murmur of the world around you is guiding you toward restoration. Imagine that your body is a sailboat, and these subtle environmental cues are the wind, invisible yet powerful, carrying you smoothly across the waters of consciousness. Each gust nudging you closer to the harbor of deep sleep. And as you float in this meadow of quiet observation, let yourself notice the suspense of the night as a gentle friend, not a threat. Let your mind linger on the mysterious dialogue between body and environment, between your internal clocks and the subtle signals of the world. Let your breathing synchronize with the soft rhythm of nature, long, gentle inhales and slow, releasing exhales. And as you do, prepare to transition into the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore the hidden chemistry of the seasons, how air, scent, and even subtle color shifts influence your mood and mind, carrying you effortlessly into deeper rest. Have you ever wondered why certain nights feel almost enchanted, as if the air itself carries secrets meant only for those who are still enough to notice? And why on some evenings sleep comes easily, like slipping into a warm bath, while on others rest feels just out of reach, teasing your mind with faint bursts of alertness? Tonight, we'll explore the hidden chemistry of the seasons, the subtle interplay of temperature, scent, and color, and how these elements orchestrate your mind, nudging you gently toward calm, quiet, and ultimately sleep. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet lake just as twilight fades into night, the water reflecting the soft glow of a rising moon, rippling gently with each whisper of wind. You notice the subtle shimmer of stars beginning to emerge in the darkening sky, each one a pinprick of light that seems to pulse in rhythm with your heartbeat. Around you, the air carries the faint scent of damp earth and fallen leaves, and somewhere in the distance, the gentle rustle of trees blends with the soft lapping of water. You are fully present, yet completely relaxed, as if the universe itself has slowed down to match your pace. The science behind this serene orchestration is subtle yet profound. Did you know that our sense of smell plays an often overlooked role in sleep quality? Certain scents in the environment can influence neurotransmitters in the brain, nudging your mind toward relaxation or alertness. For example, the earthy aroma of fallen leaves or the faint sweetness of blooming spring flowers triggers a response in the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for emotion and memory, releasing calming chemicals that reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, while gently increasing serotonin, a chemical that encourages relaxation and contentment. This is why a simple walk in a forest during autumn can feel so profoundly calming, your body and mind responding unconsciously to cues encoded in nature over millennia. Color, too, has a subtle but powerful effect. Did you know that the warm, golden tones of autumn light can signal the brain that it is time to slow down, while the cool, pale blues of winter evenings encourage introspection and stillness? In spring, fresh greens stimulate gentle renewal and curiosity, nudging the mind toward restful wakefulness, and the deep, saturated oranges of summer sunsets help signal the body to prepare for sleep. Even minor variations in light exposure, the lengthening or shortening of days, can shift melatonin production, which in turn affects your circadian rhythm, shaping not only when you fall asleep, but how deeply you rest. It is a delicate, almost suspenseful dance, a silent dialogue between your senses and the environment that quietly governs the quality of your rest. Temperature adds another layer of complexity. Your body's core temperature naturally drops in the evening to facilitate sleep, and cooler nights accelerate this process, sending a clear signal that it is time to rest. Conversely, warmer nights can subtly delay sleep onset, creating a tension between your internal rhythm and the environment. Scientists have even found that slight variations in humidity and air pressure influence sleep patterns, affecting how quickly your body cycles through the stages of deep and REM sleep. Every breath you take, every gentle shift in air, contributes to this invisible symphony, orchestrating the perfect conditions for restoration, as if the world itself conspires to cradle you in gentle stillness. And yet, despite all this understanding, there is still mystery, a gentle suspense that lingers in the night. Your brain does not simply respond mechanically to these cues. It interprets them, weaving subtle sensory signals into complex emotional and cognitive patterns, creating a sense of calm, anticipation, and even wonder. Did you know that the combination of scent, light, and temperature can subtly influence dreams, memory consolidation, and even emotional processing during sleep? The very environment you inhabit at night acts as an unseen guide, shaping the way your mind moves between wakefulness and the restorative states of sleep. It's astonishing to think that a single evening, a single shift in wind or light can alter not just your rest, but the very processes that shape your thoughts, emotions, and energy. Poetically, this interplay mirrors life itself. The world is an intricate web of signals, rhythms, and patterns, and your sleep is no exception. As you notice the quiet undulations of the lake, the soft sway of trees, and the moonlight dancing across the surface of water, you are reminded that stillness is not absence, but presence, not emptiness, but connection. Each subtle cue, the faint aroma of moss, the temperature of the night air, the whisper of a leaf, reminds you that the universe has designed this space for you to rest, to restore, to be fully aligned with the rhythms that govern life itself. There is suspense here, yes, but it is gentle. A quiet thrill in knowing that the next moments will carry you deeper into calm, even as the world hums with subtle energy around you. Now, as you imagine lying down by that lake, with the gentle sounds of nature blending into a soft lullaby, let your mind drift along the patterns of scent, light, and temperature. Let your breath synchronize with the subtle rhythm of the night, long, slow inhales and gentle, releasing exhales. And as your awareness settles, prepare to move seamlessly into the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore the hidden psychological effects of seasonal change, how it influences emotion, cognition, and perception, and how the world around you continues to guide your mind toward restorative sleep. Have you ever wondered why some evenings seem almost alive? As if the world around you is quietly conspiring to guide your mind toward rest, carrying subtle signals that you can feel but cannot fully see. Tonight, we're going to explore the hidden psychological effects of seasonal change, and how the environment around you, light, color, temperature, even subtle sounds, interacts with your brain to shape mood, perception, and ultimately, the quality of your sleep. Picture yourself walking along a quiet path in early spring, the first hints of new leaves brushing gently against your fingertips, the air warm but crisp, carrying the delicate fragrance of fresh blooms and damp soil. Each breath seems to carry a gentle energy that awakens your senses yet calms your thoughts. The sun, now low in the evening sky, casts long dappled shadows across the ground, creating a delicate interplay of light and dark, a rhythm your brain naturally recognizes, signaling that the day is winding down, your body preparing for rest. The scene feels almost magical, a suspended moment in time where curiosity.com and gentle suspense mingle, inviting your mind to wander while simultaneously grounding you in serenity. The science behind this experience is intricate and fascinating. Your brain is exquisitely sensitive to environmental cues, and these cues influence neurotransmitters and hormones that regulate sleep and mood. For example, serotonin, the feel-good chemical, rises in response to natural sunlight and certain colors in your environment, creating a subtle sense of well-being, which, in turn, helps your body transition toward restfulness as evening approaches. Conversely, reduced sunlight and cooler temperatures in late autumn and winter signal your body to produce more melatonin, nudging you toward longer and more restorative sleep. Did you know that this same pattern may explain why humans are more reflective, more introspective during winter months, and more energized and exploratory in spring and summer? Each season carries its own emotional signature, subtly interacting with your internal chemistry in ways that often go unnoticed. Suspensefully, your perception of night is shaped not only by what you see and feel, but also by the brain's constant prediction of patterns. Your mind, always seeking coherence, anticipates the progression of evening into night. Even the quiet shifts in color and temperature are interpreted as signals, guiding your brainwave activity towards slower, more synchronized states. In effect, your brain is performing a delicate balancing act, integrating environmental cues, internal chemical rhythms, and prior experiences to optimize your readiness for sleep. Imagine the thrill of knowing that your nightly rest is both deeply personal and part of a universal dance, orchestrated by countless subtle forces beyond immediate perception. Now consider the role of sound, which is often underestimated. Yet even the softest noises, a distant bird calling, the faint rustle of leaves, the rhythmic drip of water, can affect neural oscillations and help synchronize your brain to the environment. Studies have shown that natural, gentle sounds reduce stress hormones and promote relaxation, subtly shifting the brain into alpha and theta wave patterns, which are associated with meditative and drowsy states. These quiet cues become part of a hidden network of sensory input, each layer subtly reinforcing your body's natural progression toward deep sleep. Did you know that in ancient times, humans relied entirely on these environmental patterns to regulate sleep? A rhythm that modern life often disrupts with artificial light and noise. And yet, even today, your body retains an unconscious memory of this deep connection, waiting for subtle cues to guide it once more, poetically. The influence of seasonal change is like a whispered story told by the universe. Each subtle shift in light, sound, or temperature is a sentence, each scent a phrase, forming a narrative that your body reads effortlessly. The suspense lies in the quiet interplay between observation and perception, between awareness and surrender, as you notice the soft sway of leaves in spring, the gentle hum of summer evening insects, the crisp aroma of autumn leaves, or the serene stillness of winter snow. You are participating in a dialogue with the world, one that is deeply calming, profoundly restorative, and yet infinitely mysterious. There is a thrill in surrendering to this subtle orchestration, knowing that each moment of rest connects you to cycles older than humanity itself. And now, as you imagine yourself lying back in that quiet, flowering meadow, let your breath settle into a slow, gentle rhythm, synchronizing with the unseen rhythms of nature around you. Let each exhale carry away tension, each inhale fill you with calm and curiosity. Let the soft suspense of the night, the quiet mysteries of environmental cues, seasonal shifts, and hidden chemistry, guiding you deeper into a state of rest. And as your awareness drifts, prepare to transition gently into the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore the fascinating interplay of dreams, memory, and seasonal patterns, revealing how the natural world shapes the landscapes of your mind while you sleep. Have you ever wondered why, on certain nights, dreams feel vivid and almost tangible, as if the world itself has shifted slightly to invite you into a private theater of imagination, where your mind wanders freely yet safely, guided by unseen forces? Tonight, we will explore the fascinating interplay between seasonal patterns, sleep cycles, and dreams, uncovering how the subtle rhythms of the environment influence not only how deeply you rest, but the very landscapes your mind creates while you sleep. Picture yourself reclining in a quiet glade, the last rays of summer sunlight fading into twilight, a gentle breeze stirring the leaves above you, the faint scent of warm earth and flowering plants drifting through the air. As darkness deepens, the sky slowly transforms into a canvas of stars, each one shimmering softly, as if participating in a silent dance that mirrors the activity in your own mind. You notice how the air cools slightly with each passing moment, how the shadows lengthen, and how your own heartbeat begins to synchronize with the gentle rhythm of the natural world. In this suspended, serene moment, the line between your inner experience and the environment blurs, preparing you for the intricate journey of sleep and dreams. The science behind this interplay is both subtle and remarkable. Your brain cycles through different stages of sleep, including light sleep, deep restorative sleep, and REM sleep, the phase most closely associated with vivid dreaming. Did you know that seasonal changes can influence the duration and quality of REM sleep, subtly altering the richness and content of dreams? In longer summer days, REM cycles may shift slightly later in the night, while shorter winter days can encourage earlier and often more prolonged REM phases. These shifts are mediated by light exposure, melatonin production, and even temperature cues, creating a secret rhythm that your body follows, largely without conscious awareness. It's almost suspenseful to consider how finely tuned your brain must be to integrate all of these cues and maintain balance across the night. Temperature and scent play their part as well, affecting brain activity during sleep. Cooler nights tend to promote deeper, more continuous sleep, while certain ambient scents like pine, damp soil, or blooming flowers can subtly activate calming pathways, encouraging more restorative sleep and richer dream experiences. Did you know that humans have an unconscious memory of these seasonal cues, shaped over millennia, and that your brain responds to them even in modern bedrooms, where artificial light and temperature controls are common? Your mind is still listening to the quiet orchestra of the natural world, and when the environment aligns with these innate rhythms, dreams become more vivid, more coherent, and even emotionally restorative. There is also a poetic suspense in the fact that your dreams are influenced by your environment in ways you may never fully understand. Subtle cues, the soft rustle of leaves, the distant call of a nocturnal animal, or the fading warmth of the day can filter into dream imagery, creating patterns that blend reality and imagination seamlessly. Researchers suggest that seasonal variations may subtly influence dream content, encouraging introspection in winter, renewal in spring, and a sense of exploration in summer. Imagine lying quietly, fully present yet surrendering to the mystery of sleep, where each dream becomes a reflection of both your internal state and the world outside, a private theater orchestrated by nature itself. The suspense grows when we consider the hidden mechanisms at play. Your brain is actively consolidating memories, processing emotions, and even problem-solving while you dream. And seasonal cues enhance or modulate this activity. Subtle changes in temperature, humidity, and light intensity are integrated by your central nervous system, influencing the structure and flow of dreams. This means that every gentle breeze, every shift in evening light, every distant sound contributes to the rich tapestry of your subconscious experience, creating a deeply personal yet universal connection between you and the natural world. Poetically, this relationship between season, sleep, and dreams mirrors life itself, the quiet unfolding of night, the shifting patterns of nature, the dance of light and shadow. These are not merely background details, but participants in a grand narrative, guiding your mind, body, and spirit toward balance and renewal. There is comfort and suspense in this realization. a gentle thrill in knowing that every sigh of wind, every flicker of starlight, every cooling breath of night is part of a deliberate orchestration that leads you toward deeper rest. Even the most ordinary night becomes extraordinary when you notice these subtle rhythms and surrender to their guidance. Now, as you imagine yourself lying in that glade, the stars shimmering above and the soft murmur of nocturnal life surrounding you, let your breath settle into long, gentle rhythms, letting your mind float effortlessly through the patterns of night and the promise of dreams. Let each exhale carry tension away, each inhale fill you with calm curiosity, and allow the suspenseful mystery of sleep, the invisible orchestration of environment, season, and brain activity to guide you smoothly into restorative rest. And as your awareness drifts, prepare to transition into the next chapter of our journey, where we will explore how the subtle shifts of light and darkness throughout the seasons influence emotional processing, memory consolidation, and the deepest layers of your nightly restoration. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel more alive than others? Not in a loud or startling way, but in a subtle, almost imperceptible tension that seems to wrap around the world, drawing your attention to tiny details you rarely notice during the day. Tonight, we're going to explore how the hidden shifts in light and darkness, influenced by the seasons, guide your emotions, your memory, and the deepest layers of your sleep, revealing a quiet suspense that shapes not only how you rest, but how you dream and process the events of your waking life. Picture yourself lying in a soft meadow under the vast expanse of the night sky, the stars beginning to emerge like scattered jewels against the deep indigo, the air cool and filled with the gentle scent of evening flowers and earth. Each breath you take carries the subtle perfume of nature, mingling with the faint whisper of wind through leaves. As your body sinks into the grass, you feel an almost electric connection to the world around you, as if the very rhythm of the universe is pulsing in time with your heartbeat, guiding your mind toward stillness while simultaneously inviting curiosity, suspense, and gentle reflection. The science behind this quiet orchestration is fascinating. Your brain responds to light and darkness in ways that extend far beyond simply knowing whether it is day or night. Specialized cells in your eyes detect light intensity and wavelength, sending messages to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the master clock of your brain, which regulates circadian rhythms. This intricate system not only cues melatonin production, which helps signal your body that it is time for rest, but also influences emotional processing, memory consolidation, and even problem solving while you sleep. Did you know that shorter winter days, with their extended periods of darkness, encourage longer REM cycles, giving your brain more time to process emotions and memories, while longer summer days may subtly shift these cycles, creating slightly different patterns of rest and dream content? The suspense lies in how delicately your brain interprets these cues, orchestrating nightly restoration almost without your awareness. Seasonal shifts in light and darkness also affect mood in subtle but powerful ways. As daylight lengthens in spring, serotonin levels rise, lifting mood and encouraging wakefulness, while in autumn and winter, reduced light triggers melatonin and can subtly promote introspection, calm, and even quiet melancholy. Yet this is not a negative effect. is a natural rhythm that your body has evolved to follow for millennia. Did you know that even minor fluctuations in artificial light exposure can interfere with this delicate balance, delaying restorative sleep and subtly affecting mood? Your mind is constantly reading the cues from the environment, like an unseen, suspenseful narrative, anticipating patterns and adjusting your emotional and physiological state accordingly. Now imagine how these changes influence your memory, particularly emotional memories. Your brain replays fragments of your day during sleep, integrating experiences into coherent patterns that inform learning, empathy, and decision-making. The subtle light and darkness patterns of the seasons act as a silent guide, enhancing certain neural pathways while quieting others. Did you know that winter's longer nights may promote deeper reflection, allowing your brain to consolidate emotional experiences more fully, while summer's long days support active engagement and memory encoding? Each night becomes a hidden laboratory where environmental cues subtly shape cognition, mood, and mental clarity, creating a suspenseful yet comforting understanding that rest is more than just inactivity, is active restoration. Poetically, the interplay of light, darkness, and emotion mirrors life itself. Each night is a chapter in a story written between you and the world, a narrative rich with suspense, calm, and quiet wonder. As shadows lengthen and the sky darkens, you are invited to participate in a timeless ritual, aligning your inner rhythms with the cycles of the earth. The gentle suspense, the knowledge that unseen forces are guiding your mind, shaping your dreams, and processing your experiences, creates a profound sense of safety and awe, reminding you that even in moments of apparent stillness, your mind and body are fully alive, engaged, and cared for by the natural world. Now, as you imagine yourself reclining in that quiet meadow, the soft murmur of nocturnal life around you, the twinkling stars above, let your breath lengthen and deepen, letting each inhale fill you with calm curiosity. Each exhale release tension. Let your mind drift in tandem with the slow rhythm of nature, noticing the subtle cues of light, temperature, and scent, and allowing them to guide your thoughts gently toward rest. And as you sink deeper into this awareness, prepare to transition into the next module of our journey, where we will explore how seasonal patterns influence cardiovascular health, metabolic cycles, and subtle hormonal changes, revealing how your body, mind, and the natural world are intricately connected in ways both suspenseful and deeply comforting. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel almost magical, as if the air itself holds secrets that only the stillness of darkness can reveal? And why certain evenings leave you with an inexplicable sense of calm, while others stir a quiet anticipation deep within your mind? Tonight, we're going to explore how seasonal patterns influence cardiovascular rhythms, metabolic cycles, and subtle hormonal changes, revealing a hidden dialogue between your body and the natural world that gently guides you toward restorative sleep. Picture yourself lying on a soft blanket in a quiet forest glade, the last traces of daylight dissolving into twilight, the air carrying a delicate blend of earth, pine, and distant wildflowers. Each breath you take seems to harmonize with the subtle movements around you, the gentle rustling of leaves, the faint murmur of a stream, the distant call of a night bird awakening. As your body sinks further into the softness beneath you, You feel a gentle release of tension, a slow synchronization between your heartbeat and the rhythm of the environment, as if the natural world is quietly orchestrating your internal processes. The science behind this orchestration is remarkable. Your body responds not only to light and darkness, but also to seasonal cues that subtly influence heart rate, blood pressure, and metabolism. For instance, research shows that cooler nighttime temperatures during autumn and winter can help lower core body temperature, which supports optimal cardiovascular function and allows for deeper, more restorative sleep. Did you know that seasonal changes also influence metabolic cycles, subtly adjusting energy utilization, digestion, and even appetite in alignment with environmental cues? This ensures that your body conserves energy during shorter, colder days, while promoting vitality and activity during longer, warmer days. There is a quiet suspense in knowing that your body is continuously interacting with the environment in ways you cannot see but can feel in the deepest layers of rest. Hormonal fluctuations are equally fascinating. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, is produced in response to decreasing light, and its secretion is amplified by the longer nights of winter, guiding your circadian rhythm into alignment with the season. Meanwhile, cortisol, the stress-related hormone, naturally diminishes as evening darkness falls, allowing your body to unwind and prepare for deep sleep. Did you know that these hormonal patterns are subtly reinforced by seasonal cues such as temperature, scent, and even the color of your surroundings? This creates an invisible network of guidance, ensuring that your cardiovascular, metabolic, and neurological systems all operate in harmony, gently nudging you toward restorative rest. Imagine the suspense of knowing that every tiny environmental cue, the flicker of moonlight on leaves, the coolness of the evening air, has a measurable influence on your body, guiding your mind and heart into a state of calm and readiness. Your body is performing a delicate balancing act, integrating sensory input, internal chemical rhythms, and neural feedback to optimize sleep. The remarkable part is that this entire process occurs largely outside of conscious awareness, like a hidden symphony playing just for you, orchestrated by the universe itself, poetically. This connection between your body and the natural world mirrors life's larger rhythms. Every heartbeat, every hormonal shift, every subtle adjustment in metabolism is like a whispered conversation between you and the seasons, reminding you that rest is not passive but active, a deeply integrated process. There is suspense in this realization, a quiet thrill in understanding that your nightly rest is a collaborative effort between biology, environment, and the unseen forces of nature. The gentle interplay of temperature, light, scent, and movement creates a calming narrative, inviting your mind to settle while simultaneously stimulating curiosity and wonder. As you allow yourself to notice these interactions, you are participating in a timeless, invisible ritual, one that humans have performed for millennia, aligning with the environment and universe in a deeply restorative dance. Now, as you imagine lying quietly in that forest glade, the air cool against your skin, the soft murmur of nocturnal life around you, let your breath deepen, long and gentle, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale filling you with calm curiosity. Let the subtle suspense of your body's internal rhythms, The synchrony of heart, metabolism, and hormones envelop you, guiding you deeper into relaxation as your awareness drifts. Prepare to transition seamlessly into the next module of our journey, where we will explore the role of color, scent, and environmental textures in shaping the deepest layers of your sleep, revealing how the sensory world around you becomes an invisible partner in the restorative power of rest. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel more textured than others, as if the very fabric of the air, light, and subtle sounds carries hidden patterns that quietly influence your mind and body? Tonight, we will explore how color, scent, and environmental textures interact with seasonal rhythms, shaping the depth, quality, and restorative power of your sleep, revealing an almost magical interplay between the world around you and the inner workings of your nervous system. Picture yourself lying on a soft, moss-covered hillside as evening fades into twilight, the sky awash in muted shades of indigo and soft lavender. Each breath draws in the earthy aroma of damp soil, mingled with the gentle perfume of nearby blossoms. The subtle roughness of the moss beneath your fingertips, the soft rustle of leaves overhead, the distant gurgle of a stream all converge into a quiet symphony that your mind instinctively interprets as calm and safety. You feel a gentle tension release from your shoulders, your heartbeat slows, and your thoughts begin to drift in harmony with the gentle rhythm of nature. The science behind this immersive experience is remarkable. Your brain is exquisitely sensitive to sensory input, and seasonal variations can amplify or modulate how these cues are processed. For example, color profoundly influences neural activity. Studies show that warmer hues, such as the golden tones of autumn or the soft pinks and oranges of spring sunsets, encourage relaxation and calm, gently lowering blood pressure and slowing brainwaves. Cooler hues, like the deep blues of winter twilight, enhance introspection and quiet reflection, nudging the mind toward restorative states. The suspense lies in how subtly these cues guide the brain, orchestrating sleep readiness without any conscious effort on your part. Scent is another powerful player, activating the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain. Certain natural aromas like pine, damp earth, blooming flowers, or even freshly fallen leaves trigger neurotransmitters that reduce stress and enhance relaxation. Did you know that humans have evolved to respond unconsciously to these seasonal scents, using them as cues for environmental safety and rest? It is as if the world has encoded tiny messages in the air, guiding you toward restorative sleep. Each inhalation becomes a gentle reminder that your body is part of a larger, interconnected system, moving in rhythm with the cycles of nature. Texture and touch add yet another layer, a soft blanket, a mossy surface, the gentle caress of evening air against skin, or the subtle vibration of a wooden floor beneath you all communicate safety and comfort to the nervous system. These tactile sensations, when combined with visual and olfactory cues, create a multisensory environment that enhances the production of sleep-promoting hormones, balancing cortisol and melatonin to guide you smoothly into deep rest. The suspense lies in the hidden complexity of this process, where millions of microscopic signals converge to create a feeling of calm so effortless you hardly notice the orchestration at work. Imagine the gentle suspense of lying in this landscape, aware yet relaxed. Your mind floating between consciousness and a dreamlike state. The colors, scents, and textures of the environment are not just passive background, they are active participants, influencing neural oscillations, emotional processing, and the formation of restful sleep patterns. Did you know that even minor disruptions, like a flickering artificial light or an unexpected temperature change, can subtly interrupt this delicate dance, demonstrating just how finely tuned your sensory system is to the natural environment? It's almost as if the world itself is holding a secret, a hidden code that guides your rest, inviting you to surrender and trust. Poetically, the interplay of sensory cues and seasonal rhythms mirrors life itself. Each leaf, each scent, each color, each texture becomes a thread in a tapestry connecting you to the universe, reinforcing the notion that rest is not merely passive but deeply participatory. Your sleep is a collaboration between mind, body, and environment, filled with suspense, wonder, and hidden guidance. As you notice the gentle rustling of leaves, the soft scent of pine or blossom, and the tactile reassurance of the ground beneath you, there is a thrill in understanding that your nightly rest is curated by forces both subtle and profound, a quiet orchestration of nature designed to restore, rejuvenate, and calm. Now, as you lie quietly in this mossy glade, the sky darkening above, the air filled with delicate fragrances, the textures of the earth beneath and the leaves above, let your breath lengthen and deepen. Let each exhale release tension, each inhale draw in calm awareness, and allow the subtle suspense of sensory and seasonal guidance to carry you deeper into relaxation. As your body and mind sink further into the quiet embrace of nature, prepare to transition seamlessly into the next module of our journey, where we will explore how seasonal environmental cues influence the timing of sleep, circadian alignment, and the hidden ways your body anticipates the cycles of day and night. Have you ever wondered why the timing of nightfall, the subtle changes in daylight, and the whispers of the seasons seem to guide your body almost magically, nudging your mind and body toward sleep without any conscious effort? Tonight, we will explore the hidden ways seasonal environmental cues influence circadian alignment, sleep timing, and the quiet orchestration of your body's internal clocks, revealing the gentle suspense behind the natural rhythm of rest. Picture yourself lying in a secluded meadow just as the last hints of sunset vanish behind distant hills, the sky deepening into a soft indigo. Stars begin to twinkle faintly above, each one shimmering like a signal, a subtle reminder of the passage of time. The air is cool, tinged with the scent of damp earth and wildflowers, the gentle rustle of leaves overhead blending with the distant murmur of a flowing stream. As you breathe slowly and deliberately, you feel your body responding, a quiet harmony forming between your heartbeat, your breath, and the rhythm of the evening. This is the suspenseful moment where your body begins to anticipate sleep, guided by environmental cues it has interpreted for millennia. The science behind this delicate orchestration is both complex and astonishing. Your circadian rhythm, governed by the suprachiasmatic nucleus in the brain, responds primarily to light and darkness, but seasonal cues fine-tune its timing. Longer days in spring and summer, signal the brain to stay alert later into the evening, while shorter days in autumn and winter encourage earlier release of melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it is time for rest. Did you know that even subtle differences in twilight duration and color can influence your internal clock, adjusting not just when you feel sleepy, but the quality of your sleep cycles throughout the night? There is suspense in realizing that your brain reads these cues with exquisite sensitivity, orchestrating deep and restorative sleep almost invisibly. Temperature interacts with this timing as well. Cooler nighttime temperatures, often associated with autumn and winter, accelerate the body's natural decline in core temperature, signaling readiness for rest. In contrast, warmer nights can subtly delay sleep onset, creating a delicate tension that the body must resolve to maintain optimal sleep quality. Even small shifts like a cool breeze brushing against your skin or a slight drop in humidity can influence how quickly you enter deep sleep, reinforcing the notion that your nightly rest is a dialogue with your environment, a quiet, suspenseful negotiation between internal biology and external cues. Sound and movement also play subtle roles in circadian alignment. The gentle rustle of leaves, the distant call of nocturnal animals, or the faint hum of water create predictable patterns that the brain can interpret as safe, allowing relaxation to deepen. Seasonal changes influence these soundscapes as well, with winter nights often quieter and more still, promoting calm and introspection, while summer nights carry more auditory stimulation, encouraging alertness or curiosity even as your body drifts toward rest. Did you know that your brain can synchronize its electrical activity with these natural rhythms, subtly guiding transitions between light sleep, deep sleep, and REM cycles, creating an invisible orchestra that leads you seamlessly through the night? Poetically, this invisible orchestration mirrors the hidden rhythms of life. Every passing season, every shift in light, temperature, and sound creates an intricate narrative that your body and mind interpret and respond to effortlessly. There is suspense in this quiet dialogue, a gentle thrill in knowing that each sensory cue, each environmental whisper, is part of a story written long before you were born, guiding your thoughts, emotions, and physiology toward harmony and restoration. The world itself becomes an intimate partner in your rest, teaching patience, attentiveness, and surrender as your mind drifts between wakefulness and sleep. Imagine yourself lying quietly in that meadow, the stars above, the subtle scents and sounds around you, each one a signal of seasonal rhythms guiding your body. Each breath you take syncs with the rhythm of the environment, long and gentle inhales followed by slow, releasing exhales as you sink deeper into this awareness. Notice the suspenseful thrill of the night, the quiet knowledge that unseen forces are coordinating your rest, shaping your dreams, regulating hormones, and guiding your heart and mind into harmony. It is a deeply reassuring, almost magical understanding, a secret choreography of nature that encourages you to surrender fully to the restorative process of sleep. Now, as your body settles completely, fully supported by the earth beneath and the night sky above, let the gentle cadence of the environment guide your awareness further inward. Prepare to transition seamlessly into the next module, where we will explore the subtle interplay between seasonal changes, brainwave patterns, and emotional processing, revealing how the hidden rhythms of the natural world influence not only your sleep but your mood, memory, and the quiet unfolding of your inner world. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel layered, as if every sound, light, and scent carries a hidden message meant only for your mind and body? Tonight, we will explore the subtle interplay between seasonal changes, brainwave patterns, and emotional processing, revealing how your environment gently guides your thoughts, moods, and subconscious as you prepare to drift into deep, restorative sleep. Picture yourself lying in a quiet forest clearing, the horizon bathed in the last golden hues of twilight. The cool evening air brushes your skin, carrying with it the faint scent of pine, damp earth, and distant wildflowers. As you breathe slowly and deliberately, you notice how the soft rustling of leaves, the occasional chirp of a night bird, and the gentle whisper of wind all seem to align with your own heartbeat. Each element feels intentional, as if the world itself is composing a delicate lullaby, drawing your mind toward calm reflection, curiosity, and gentle anticipation. The science behind this orchestration is both intricate. Your brain operates in distinct electrical patterns, called brainwaves, which shift naturally between wakefulness, light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Seasonal, environmental cues, light, color, temperature, and even scent play a subtle but powerful role in modulating these patterns. For example, longer daylight in summer can delay the onset of slow-wave sleep, whereas shorter winter days encourage earlier and more prolonged periods of deep sleep. Did you know that these shifts affect emotional processing, memory consolidation, and even creativity, as your brain reorganizes experiences from the day, weaving them into coherent patterns that enhance learning, empathy, and problem-solving? The suspense lies in how delicately your brain interprets these cues, orchestrating your nightly rest almost invisibly. Temperature and light are particularly powerful. Your core body temperature naturally declines at night, triggering the body's sleep mechanisms, while subtle changes in ambient temperature can either reinforce or delay this process. Similarly, the quality and color of light golden twilight, pale moonlight, or long winter evenings, the hormone that guides your body into sleep. Did you know that even slight shifts in light intensity or temperature can affect the timing and depth of brainwave cycles, influencing whether your mind drifts effortlessly into restorative sleep or lingers in restless wakefulness? The suspense here is quiet but profound. Every environmental cue is part of a hidden dialogue with your mind, shaping rest and emotional processing. Scent and subtle auditory cues add an additional layer, activating the limbic system, which governs emotion and memory. Gentle, natural scents like pine, blooming flowers, or earthy soil can enhance relaxation, reduce cortisol, and subtly adjust brainwave activity to favor slower, more meditative states. Similarly, quiet environmental sounds through leaves, distant water, nocturnal wildlife help synchronize brain rhythms, nudging you gently into light sleep, deep sleep, and eventually REM cycles. Did you know that this delicate orchestration allows your brain to integrate experiences, emotions, and memories, subtly reinforcing adaptive coping mechanisms and emotional resilience? All of this happens outside your conscious awareness, creating a suspenseful yet comforting sense that your body knows exactly what it needs, even before you do. Poetically, the interaction of seasonal cues and brainwave activity mirrors the rhythms of life. Each sound, color, scent, and temperature fluctuation becomes a thread in a tapestry connecting you to the natural world. There is a quiet suspense in realizing that your sleep is not passive but deeply active, a dynamic dialogue between mind, body, and environment. The world itself becomes a gentle guide, directing neural oscillations, emotional processing, and subconscious reflection, inviting you to surrender, to trust, and to float effortlessly into restoration. As your awareness expands to include these subtle patterns, you recognize the mystery and intelligence inherent in your own biology. Imagine yourself sinking further into that forest clearing, your body completely supported by the soft ground, the gentle sounds of nocturnal life blending into a soft, rhythmic lullaby. The stars above twinkle like distant lanterns, each one a subtle cue that your brain interprets to maintain circadian alignment. Your breath lengthens naturally, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale drawing in calm awareness. Allow the suspense of the night, the knowledge that unseen forces are orchestrating your emotional processing, brainwave alignment, and rest to lull you ever deeper into relaxation. Now, as your body and mind settle fully into this harmony, prepare to transition seamlessly into the next module, where we will explore the influence of seasonal environmental cues on hormonal balance, cardiovascular health, and metabolic function, revealing how the invisible rhythms of nature continue to guide your body toward complete restoration and deep, rejuvenating sleep. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel as though the world itself is breathing with you? Each whisper of wind, each rustle of leaves, and each faint glimmer of moonlight coordinating with your heartbeat and thoughts. Tonight, we will explore how seasonal environmental cues influence hormonal balance, cardiovascular rhythms, and metabolic function, revealing the hidden layers of your body's nocturnal symphony, and how nature quietly orchestrates the deepest, most restorative aspects of sleep. Picture yourself lying on a soft blanket in a quiet glade, the horizon painted in fading shades of violet and indigo, the first stars beginning to shimmer in the night sky. A cool breeze brushes gently against your skin, carrying the subtle scent of damp earth, pine, and distant blooms. As you breathe slowly, the faint rustle of leaves, the whisper of distant water, and the occasional nocturnal call of a bird create a delicate symphony, aligning seamlessly with your heartbeat and the rhythm of your breath. You feel an almost electric sense of calm, a gentle anticipation, as if the environment itself is nudging your body and mind toward a state of deep restorative rest. The science behind this invisible orchestration is both subtle and fascinating. Seasonal cues, light, temperature, and even scent directly influence hormonal balance, cardiovascular function, and metabolic cycles. For instance, melatonin, the sleep hormone, is produced in response to decreasing light levels, guiding your circadian rhythm and signaling the body that it is time for rest. Did you know that cooler night temperatures, particularly in autumn and winter, help your core body temperature decline more efficiently, supporting heart rate variability and optimal cardiovascular function? while warmer summer nights can subtly delay these processes, creating a dynamic, almost suspenseful dialogue between body and environment. Hormonal rhythms extend far beyond melatonin. Cortisol, the stress-related hormone, naturally diminishes with the onset of darkness, allowing your body to relax, while growth hormone is released predominantly during deep sleep, aiding cellular repair, muscle recovery, and metabolic balance. Seasonal changes influence the timing and amplitude of these hormonal cycles, ensuring that your body adapts appropriately to variations in light, temperature, and activity. Did you know that minor deviations in environmental cues, like a slightly brighter evening or a warmer night breeze, can subtly adjust these cycles, demonstrating just how finely tuned your physiology is to the natural rhythms of the world? The suspense here is quiet but profound, millions of microscopic interactions aligning to create perfect restoration. Metabolic function is similarly intertwined with seasonal rhythms. Your body subconsciously adjusts energy utilization, digestion, and glucose regulation in response to the cues of the environment. For example, shorter autumn and winter days promote energy conservation and a slightly slower metabolism, while longer summer days encourage vitality and alertness. Each shift is subtle, imperceptible to conscious thought, yet essential for optimal rest and daytime performance. This hidden dance of hormonal and metabolic regulation is a silent marvel, quietly ensuring that every cell, every heartbeat, and every breath is guided toward harmony. Imagine the suspenseful wonder of knowing that your body is actively interpreting every subtle signal in the environment: the faint scent of pine, the cooling of evening air, the soft glow of starlight, to optimize your sleep. Cardiovascular rhythms slow in tandem with your breath. Hormonal fluctuations guide restorative processes, and metabolism aligns with the unseen cues of nature. Each system is performing a delicate choreography, synchronizing perfectly with the others, creating a seamless, restorative experience that feels effortless but is in reality the product of millions of precise, coordinated interactions. Poetically, this orchestration mirrors the broader rhythms of life. Every rustling leaf, every change in temperature, every subtle scent becomes a thread in the intricate tapestry connecting you to the universe. The suspense lies in the hidden knowledge that this restoration is ongoing, unseen, yet profoundly powerful. Each night, your body is renewed, repaired, and aligned with natural cycles that have existed long before human consciousness. As you become aware of these rhythms, you feel both awe and comfort, knowing that rest is not passive but an active collaboration between your biology and the world around you. Now, as you lie quietly in that glade, the stars twinkling faintly above, the soft murmur of nature surrounding you, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releasing tension, each inhale drawing in calm awareness. Let the gentle suspense of these invisible rhythms, the coordination of hormones, cardiovascular cycles, and metabolism carry you further into deep relaxation, preparing your body and mind to transition seamlessly into the next module, where we will explore the influence of seasonal environmental cues on sleep architecture, dream patterns, and subconscious emotional processing, revealing the profound ways the world around you continues to guide you toward complete restorative sleep. Have you ever wondered why, on certain nights, dreams feel more vivid, more emotionally charged, as if the universe itself has conspired to weave your thoughts and memories into a tapestry of reflection and imagination? Tonight, we will explore how seasonal environmental cues influence sleep architecture, dream patterns, and subconscious emotional processing, revealing the hidden dialogue between your mind, body, and the natural world that unfolds while you rest. Picture yourself lying on a gentle slope, surrounded by the soft hum of nocturnal life. The sky overhead deepening into shades of violet and midnight blue. The air is cool, carrying subtle scents of damp earth, blooming flowers, and pine needles. Each breath you take seems to sync with the rhythm of the environment, the whisper of leaves in the breeze, the distant trickle of water, the occasional flutter of wings, creating a symphony that your brain interprets as safety and calm. You feel a gentle release of tension throughout your body, as if the night itself is guiding your heartbeat and breath toward a slow, meditative cadence, preparing you for the layered journey of sleep and dreams. The science behind this nocturnal orchestration is intricate and fascinating. Your brain cycles through distinct stages of sleep, including light sleep, deep restorative sleep, and REM sleep, each essential for different aspects of cognitive and emotional processing. Seasonal cues, length of day, twilight color, temperature, and environmental sounds modulate these stages in subtle yet powerful ways. Did you know that during longer winter nights, REM cycles can be extended, allowing your brain more time to process emotions, consolidate memories, and even solve problems encountered during the day? In contrast, the longer days of summer subtly shift sleep timing, influencing the balance between deep sleep and REM, and creating a dynamic interplay that affects emotional resilience and creativity. The suspense here is quiet but compelling. Millions of physiological processes harmonizing perfectly with the natural world, guiding you toward optimal rest. Light plays a particularly important role, not only regulating melatonin release, but also influencing dream vividness. Emotional processing is enhanced when the eyes detect subtle variations in evening light, twilight hues of orange, pink, or indigo, triggering neural pathways associated with memory and reflection. Did you know that your subconscious interprets these cues to construct dream narratives, blending fragments of memory, imagination, and sensory input into cohesive, sometimes emotionally charged experiences? Temperature, scent, and sound further modulate these neural processes, reinforcing relaxation, shaping the brain's activity, and guiding emotional balance, creating an invisible yet profound scaffolding for your nightly restoration. Imagine the suspenseful thrill of knowing that each sensory cue, faint rustle of leaves, cooling night air, distant nocturnal call, subtle scents of pine and soil, is not just background, but an active participant in shaping your dreams. Your brainwaves align with these cues, moving smoothly from theta waves in light sleep to delta waves in deep sleep, and finally to the mixed frequency waves of REM. The quiet orchestration allows your mind to process emotions, integrate experiences, and rehearse adaptive responses to life's challenges, all while your body rests deeply and restores itself. There is a remarkable tension here. a subtle suspense in how complex yet seamless this process is, orchestrated largely outside of your awareness, poetically. This intricate dance mirrors the rhythms. Each season contributes a different layer, a subtle nuance, to the nightly narrative of your dreams and emotional processing. Autumn's crisp air invites introspection. Winter's long nights foster reflection and emotional integration. Spring's gentle warming nudges the mind toward renewal. And summer's lingering light encourages creative exploration. There is profound beauty in this, a quiet awe in recognizing that your sleep is not passive, but a dynamic conversation between mind, body, and the environment, guided by forces that are both visible and invisible. Suspenseful, yet comforting, now, as you imagine yourself lying in that nocturnal landscape, the stars sparkling faintly above, the scents and sounds of the evening weaving together like a delicate symphony. Allow your breath to lengthen, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale drawing in calm awareness. Let the gentle suspense of seasonal cues, the subtle orchestration of light, sound, scent, and temperature carry you deeper into sleep, guiding your brainwaves, emotional processing, and subconscious exploration as your body and mind sink further into this restorative rhythm. Prepare to transition into the next module, where we will explore the hidden connection between seasonal environmental changes, memory consolidation, and the enhancement of creativity, revealing the profound ways the world around you continues to guide your mind during sleep. Have you ever wondered why certain nights inspire your imagination more vividly, where ideas, memories, and fleeting emotions seem to converge into a delicate, intricate dance inside your mind? Tonight, we will explore the hidden ways seasonal environmental changes influence memory consolidation and the enhancement of creativity during sleep, revealing the subtle mechanisms through which the natural world shapes not only rest but the very landscape of your subconscious. Picture yourself lying in a quiet, mist-laden valley, the horizon fading from soft gold into deep indigo. Stars begin to emerge, shimmering faintly through a delicate veil of clouds. Each breath you take carries the scent of damp earth, pine, and late-blooming flowers. The ground beneath you is soft, yielding, and reassuring, while the gentle rustle of leaves and the distant gurgle of a stream create a symphony that your brain interprets as safety and calm. You feel your body slowly release tension, your heartbeat settling into a rhythm in perfect harmony with the natural world, and your mind readying itself for the layered journey of sleep. The science behind this nightly orchestration is remarkable. Your brain consolidates memories in a process that is largely invisible but critically important. Seasonal cues, changes in light, temperature, and ambient sensory input can influence this process in profound ways. During autumn and winter, longer nights allow for extended periods of deep sleep and REM cycles, which support the integration of emotional experiences, memory consolidation, and creative problem-solving. Did you know that REM sleep, where dreams are most vivid, is particularly sensitive to environmental cues, allowing the brain to selectively reinforce certain memories while discarding unnecessary information? The suspense is quiet but pervasive. Every flicker of light, each cooling breeze, every whisper of nocturnal life is subtly shaping how your brain organizes your experiences. Light plays a crucial role in memory consolidation. guiding the release of melatonin and adjusting circadian rhythms. The fading, warm glow of twilight in autumn or the soft, early darkness of winter triggers neural pathways that encourage long, uninterrupted periods of REM sleep, enhancing the brain's ability to process emotional and factual information. Scent and temperature amplify these effects. The faint smell of pine or damp soil signals safety, lowering cortisol levels and allowing the hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for memory formation, to work optimally. Even minor fluctuations in these sensory inputs can influence which memories are prioritized, subtly guiding the emotional tone of dreams and the enhancement of creativity. Imagine the suspenseful thrill of this hidden dialogue. Your mind is actively processing, organizing, and refining experiences while you drift deeper into restorative sleep. Your dreams weave fragments of memory with imaginative threads, integrating knowledge, emotions, and novel ideas, all orchestrated quietly by the environment. Temperature and light interact with neural oscillations, influencing not just how memories are stored, but the vividness and emotional tone of dream narratives. Did you know that even the faintest ambient sounds, such as a rustling leaf or distant water, can reinforce memory consolidation by stabilizing slow-wave sleep? This subtle, almost imperceptible orchestration ensures that your subconscious mind is both creatively productive and emotionally resilient. Poetically, this interplay between seasonal cues, sleep architecture, and memory mirrors the rhythms of life. Every changing hue of twilight, every shift in temperature, and every gentle breeze acts as a guide, subtly orchestrating the inner workings of your mind. There is suspense in knowing that your memories, ideas, and emotional reflections are being refined invisibly. Even as you surrender fully to sleep, your nightly rest is not passive but an active, dynamic process, a delicate choreography between mind, body, and environment. Each night becomes a hidden laboratory for creativity, insight, and emotional growth, quietly and elegantly coordinated by the natural rhythms around you. Now, as you lie quietly in that misty valley, the stars twinkling faintly above, the scent and sounds of the environment weaving together like a gentle lullaby, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale drawing in calm awareness. Let the suspenseful orchestration of seasonal cues, light, temperature, scent, and ambient sounds carry your mind into the deepest layers of memory consolidation and creative exploration. As your body and mind sink further into the restorative embrace of nature, prepare to transition into the next module, where we will explore the profound influence of seasonal rhythms on emotional resilience, subconscious problem solving, and the subtle interplay between cognition and dreams, guiding you even closer to complete, restorative, and rejuvenating sleep. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel almost alive, as if every whisper of the wind, every subtle shift of moonlight, and every faint scent in the air is orchestrating your mind and body into a perfectly timed rhythm? Tonight, we will explore the profound influence of seasonal rhythms on emotional resilience, subconscious problem solving, and the delicate interplay between cognition and dreams, revealing how the natural world quietly shapes the inner landscape of your mind while you rest. Picture yourself lying in a quiet grove, the horizon painted in soft hues of twilight. the first stars twinkling faintly above. Their light is gentle, almost imperceptible. Yet it reaches your eyes and sends subtle signals to your brain, guiding melatonin release and preparing your mind for restorative sleep. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of pine, moss, and late-blooming wildflowers. Each inhalation seems to weave the environment into your very being. The soft rustle of leaves, the distant murmur of water, and the occasional nocturnal bird call become part of an intricate symphony, aligning your heartbeat and breath with the rhythm of the natural world. Your body releases tension, your muscles sink deeper into the soft earth, and your mind floats in that delicate space between wakefulness and sleep. The science behind this hidden orchestration is remarkable. Seasonal rhythms influence the timing and intensity of sleep stages, optimizing emotional resilience and cognitive function during autumn and winter. Longer nights and cooler temperatures enhance deep sleep and REM cycles, promoting consolidation of emotional experiences and subconscious problem-solving. Did you know that the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and learning, is particularly active during these periods, integrating new information with existing knowledge while also processing emotional content? This hidden process is suspenseful yet comforting, as your mind engages in intricate work entirely outside of conscious awareness. Environmental cues subtly shape cognition and dream patterns. Light, temperature, and even scent interact with neural oscillations, synchronizing brain waves for optimal processing. For example, twilight hues of deep orange and violet signal the brain to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, while simultaneously enhancing melatonin and other neurochemicals that support memory and creativity. Scent, such as the earthy aroma of pine or damp soil, activates the limbic system, modulating emotional processing, while ambient sounds, like the soft rustle of leaves or the distant flow of water, stabilize sleep stages and support cognitive integration. The suspense lies in the fact that all of this is happening invisibly, orchestrated by the environment, yet profoundly shaping your emotional resilience and mental clarity. Imagine the thrill of knowing that your subconscious mind is quietly solving problems, reinforcing memories, and enhancing creativity while you drift in restorative sleep. Each dream, each fleeting thought is guided by seasonal cues, shaping the narratives of your subconscious and subtly influencing your waking decisions. Temperature plays a role. 2 cooler nights encourage longer periods of slow-wave sleep, which reinforces emotional stability and problem-solving capabilities, while warmer nights may subtly adjust REM timing, influencing dream vividness and creative output. This delicate interplay creates a quiet suspense as your mind navigates an intricate web of environmental, physiological, and cognitive signals, all converging to optimize rest and mental performance. Poetically, this hidden orchestration mirrors the rhythms of life. The natural world becomes both a guide and a companion. Each rustling leaf, each subtle breeze, each fading ray of sunlight is a thread in the tapestry that shapes your mind. There is a quiet thrill in realizing that emotional resilience and cognitive refinement are happening while you surrender completely to rest. Sleep is not passive, it is a dynamic, living process, a delicate dance between mind, body, and environment, inviting you to trust, to release, and to marvel at the sophistication of your own biology. Now, as you lie quietly in that grove, the stars above twinkling faintly, the gentle scents and sounds of the night surrounding you, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale draws in calm awareness. Let the subtle suspense of seasonal rhythms, the interplay of light, scent, sound, and temperature guide your mind and body deeper into restorative sleep, preparing you for the next module, where we will explore the extraordinary ways that seasonal changes influence neural plasticity, dream creativity, and subconscious emotional insight, revealing the profound connections between nature, cognition, and the deepest layers of sleep. Have you ever wondered why some nights seem to carry an almost magical energy, where every shift in temperature, every subtle hue of twilight, and every faint scent in the air feels as though it is nudging your mind into a state of deep reflection and creativity? Tonight, we will explore the extraordinary ways that seasonal changes influence neural plasticity, dream creativity, and subconscious emotional insight, revealing how your brain and the natural world collaborate in a hidden, almost mystical dialogue while you rest. Picture yourself lying on a soft, moss-covered hill, the sky above painted in deep indigo and violet. Stars begin to twinkle faintly, their light delicate yet profound, reaching your eyes in quiet pulses that guide the rhythms of your internal clock. The air is cool, carrying the earthy aroma of damp soil, pine, and late-blooming flowers. Each breath seems to draw the environment into your body, synchronizing with the subtle sounds around you, the gentle rustle of leaves, the distant gurgle of a stream, the soft call of a nocturnal bird. Your body sinks further into the softness beneath you, muscles releasing tension, heartbeat slowing, and your mind beginning to float in that serene space between wakefulness and deep sleep. The science behind this intricate orchestration is remarkable. Neural plasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize, adapt, and form new connections, is subtly influenced by seasonal environmental cues. Light, temperature, scent, and sound interact with neural pathways, guiding the timing and intensity of sleep stages that support memory consolidation, emotional processing, and creative thought. Did you know that during longer winter nights, your brain may experience extended periods of REM sleep, which fosters creativity and emotional insight, while the cooler air facilitates optimal core temperature for slow-wave sleep, enhancing synaptic plasticity and emotional resilience? The suspense lies in how seamlessly your body interprets these cues, guiding the hidden processes of cognition and emotional refinement. Dream creativity is also profoundly influenced by seasonal rhythms, the fading golden hues of autumn twilight, the quiet stillness of winter nights, the soft warming of spring evenings, and the lingering light of summer nights all provide subtle cues that the brain uses to shape dream narratives. These environmental signals interact with neurotransmitters and hormonal patterns, influencing not only what you dream about, but how you process emotions, solve problems, and even generate novel ideas. Did you know that your brain actively rehearses solutions to challenges you faced during the day while you dream, subtly enhancing your problem-solving abilities upon waking? This creates a quiet, suspenseful wonder. As your mind performs remarkable work entirely outside your conscious awareness. Temperature, scent, and sound add further layers of subtle influence. The cooling of the night air signals the body to prepare for deep sleep, while scents like pine or damp earth activate the limbic system, enhancing relaxation and emotional integration. Ambient sounds, soft rustling of leaves, distant streams, or nocturnal wildlife stabilize brainwave activity, allowing transitions between light, deep, and REM sleep to occur smoothly. Together, these cues create a hidden symphony, orchestrating emotional resilience, neural plasticity, and creative insight with a delicate precision that is both suspenseful and deeply comforting. Imagine the quiet thrill of knowing that while you lie there, completely surrendered to rest, your mind is actively reorganizing memories, strengthening neural connections, and exploring creative solutions. Each dream, each fleeting thought is shaped by seasonal environmental cues, weaving together fragments of memory, emotion, and imagination into coherent patterns. Your subconscious is engaged in a dynamic, almost magical dialogue with the world around you, reinforcing the idea that sleep is not merely a state of rest, but a complex, living process, carefully guided by the interplay between mind, body, and environment. Poetically, this orchestration mirrors the rhythms of life. Each seasonal change, each shift in light, temperature, and ambient sound becomes a thread in a vast tapestry connecting you to the universe. There is profound suspense in realizing that every night your brain and body are participating in this intricate dance, optimizing creativity, emotional insight, and resilience without any conscious effort. Your sleep becomes a laboratory for innovation and emotional healing, quietly curated by the environment and your own internal rhythms, inviting awe, trust, and deep relaxation. Now, as you lie quietly on that moss-covered hill, the stars faintly shimmering above, the cool air and delicate scents enveloping you, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale draws in calm awareness. Let the quiet suspense of seasonal rhythms, the subtle orchestration of light, scent, sound, and temperature guide your mind deeper into restorative sleep, preparing you to transition seamlessly into the next module, where we will explore the hidden influence of seasons on hormonal balance, metabolic synchronization, and the refinement of internal physiological rhythms, guiding you toward complete rejuvenation and a profound sense of calm. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel almost sacred, where the quiet rustle of leaves, the faint glow of distant stars, and the subtle shifts in air seem to carry hidden messages, nudging your mind and body into perfect alignment? Tonight, we will explore the hidden influence of seasonal changes on hormonal balance, metabolic synchronization, and the refinement of internal physiological rhythms, revealing the subtle ways nature orchestrates restorative sleep while you surrender to its gentle guidance. Picture yourself lying on a soft, dewy meadow. The horizon, a delicate gradient from deep violet to midnight blue. Stars begin to shimmer faintly, their light diffused through wisps of cloud. Each breath you take carries the faint scent of pine, damp earth, and late-blooming flowers. The ground beneath you is soft, supportive, and cooling, while the distant murmur of water, the occasional rustle of leaves, and the faraway call of a nocturnal bird create a gentle symphony. Your body releases tension, your heartbeat slows, and your mind floats in the serene liminal space between wakefulness and deep sleep. The science behind this quiet orchestration is astonishing. Seasonal environmental cues subtly regulate hormonal rhythms, cardiovascular function, and metabolic activity. Temperature, light, and scent act as invisible conductors, guiding the body through cycles of relaxation, deep restorative sleep, and gentle arousal. For example, melatonin, the sleep-promoting hormone, is released in response to dimming light, signaling the brain to initiate sleep processes. Did you know that cooler autumn and winter nights facilitate a more pronounced decline in core body temperature, enhancing growth hormone release, metabolic repair, and heart rate variability? The suspense lies in the fact that your body performs these complex, invisible operations effortlessly, orchestrated by the natural world around you. Metabolic synchronization is another hidden marvel. Your body aligns energy utilization, glucose regulation, and digestion with the subtle cues of seasonal change. Shorter days in winter encourage slight energy conservation, allowing the body to optimize restorative processes, while longer summer days subtly shift metabolism toward alertness and energy expenditure. Scent, sound, and temperature reinforce these adaptations. The faint aroma of pine or earth, the gentle rustle of nocturnal life, and the cooling of night air all signal the brain to fine-tune these processes. Did you know that even slight deviations, like an unseasonably warm night or faint artificial light, can subtly disrupt this synchronization, highlighting how finely tuned your physiology is to natural rhythms? Hormonal balance interacts with emotional and cognitive processing. Cortisol, the stress hormone, naturally declines at night, enabling relaxation and neural restoration. Growth hormone is released predominantly during deep sleep, aiding tissue repair, metabolic health, and emotional resilience. Seasonal cues subtly enhance the amplitude and timing of these hormonal patterns, ensuring that your body adapts to environmental changes while maximizing restorative benefits. The suspenseful beauty is that these processes occur largely outside of conscious awareness, quietly guiding your physiology toward optimal sleep, health, and emotional stability. Imagine the thrill of knowing that each environmental cue, the cooling night air, the faint scent of damp earth and pine, the soft rustling of leaves, is actively participating in this hidden orchestration. Your body's internal clocks, metabolic cycles, and hormonal rhythms are synchronized in a delicate balance, creating a seamless pathway into restorative sleep. Even the tiniest shifts, like a change in wind, a flicker of starlight, or a subtle change in ambient temperature, are interpreted by your nervous system and integrated into this nocturnal choreography. The suspense lies in the complexity of these interactions, hidden from view yet profoundly shaping the quality of rest you receive. Poetically, this delicate orchestration mirrors the subtle rhythms of life. Each rustling leaf, each whisper of the wind, each fading ray of twilight becomes a thread in the tapestry connecting you to the universe. Your sleep is not passive, but an active collaboration between mind, body, and environment. Each night becomes a hidden sanctuary for restoration, rejuvenation, and emotional integration, inviting trust, and deep surrender. The beauty lies in the knowledge that while you rest, millions of microscopic processes are occurring in perfect harmony, guided by seasonal cues and the wisdom embedded in the natural world. Now, as you lie quietly in that dewy meadow, the stars twinkling faintly above, the scents and sounds of the night enveloping you, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale draws in calm awareness. Let the gentle suspense of seasonal rhythms, the interplay of light, scent, temperature, and ambient sound carry your mind and body deeper into restorative sleep, preparing you for the next module, where we will explore how seasonal environmental cues influence subconscious emotional integration, dream clarity, and long-term psychological resilience, guiding you toward the deepest, most rejuvenating sleep. Have you ever noticed how certain nights seem to carry a profound stillness, where every whisper of wind, every distant call of nocturnal life, and every subtle flicker of starlight feels as if it is guiding your mind and body toward something deeper, almost magical? Tonight, we will explore how seasonal environmental cues influence subconscious emotional integration, dream clarity, and long-term psychological resilience, revealing the hidden ways the natural world orchestrates profound restorative processes while you drift into sleep. Picture yourself lying in a quiet, open meadow, the sky above shifting from soft indigo to deep midnight blue. Stars begin to shimmer faintly, their scattered light like gentle signals for your brain, guiding neural oscillations and hormonal rhythms with silent precision. The air is cool and fragrant, carrying the subtle scent of pine, damp earth, and blooming night flowers. Each breath you take seems to weave these natural elements into your very being, while the soft rustle of leaves, distant gurgle of water, an occasional nocturnal bird call compose a gentle, harmonious lullaby. Your body releases tension, your muscles sink deeper into the soft earth, and your mind floats in that serene space between wakefulness and deep sleep. The science behind this quiet orchestration is remarkable. Seasonal environmental cues subtly regulate the integration of emotional experiences, dream clarity, and the consolidation of cognitive processes. Light, temperature, scent, and sound all interact with the brain's neural circuits, supporting sleep architecture that balances deep restorative sleep with REM cycles essential for emotional processing. Did you know that during longer winter nights, REM sleep is often extended, enhancing the brain's ability to process emotions, integrate memories, and develop creative insights, while cooler temperatures optimize slow-wave sleep for cellular repair and metabolic synchronization? The suspense lies in how seamlessly these processes unfold, largely outside conscious awareness. Dream clarity is profoundly influenced by seasonal changes. The soft, fading light of autumn evenings, the long, still nights, and the gentle warmth of spring and summer evenings provide cues that guide the brain's interpretation of emotional and cognitive experiences. During REM sleep, these environmental cues shape dream narratives, blending memories, imagination, and emotional processing into coherent patterns. Did you know that dreams often function as a rehearsal space for emotional resilience, problem-solving, and creative insight, allowing the subconscious to integrate experiences in ways that improve mental well-being? The suspense here is quiet yet profound. Your mind is actively shaping your emotional and cognitive health while you surrender completely to rest. Temperature, scent, and sound reinforce these processes. Cooler night air signals the body to deepen restorative processes, while subtle scents like pine, damp earth, and night-blooming flowers activate the limbic system, supporting emotional integration. Ambient sounds, the gentle rustle of leaves, distant streams, or nocturnal wildlife help stabilize brainwave activity and sleep cycles, allowing the mind to transition smoothly through light, deep, and REM sleep stages. These cues work together as a hidden symphony, orchestrating emotional resilience, dream clarity, and cognitive processing in a way that feels effortless yet is meticulously precise. Imagine the quiet thrill of knowing that your mind is actively refining emotional experiences, strengthening psychological resilience, and clarifying dream narratives while you lie there, completely surrendered to sleep. Each fleeting image in a dream, each subtle thought, is guided by environmental cues woven seamlessly into the architecture of your subconscious. Your body and mind are engaged in a complex, almost magical dialogue with nature, quietly refining neural connections, reinforcing coping mechanisms, and optimizing emotional and cognitive performance. The suspense lies in the perfection of this orchestration, invisible yet profoundly powerful poetically. This hidden dance mirrors the subtle rhythms of life. Each seasonal change, each shift in light, temperature, scent, and sound becomes a thread in the intricate tapestry connecting you to the universe. There is profound comfort in realizing that your mind, body, and environment collaborate nightly, creating emotional resilience, dream clarity, and cognitive refinement with a delicacy that inspires awe. Sleep is not passive, is a dynamic, living process, a quiet symphony orchestrated by nature, inviting trust, surrender, and deep relaxation now. As you lie quietly in that open meadow, the stars faintly shimmering above, the cool air and delicate scents enveloping you allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releases tension, each inhale draws in calm awareness. Let the quiet suspense of seasonal rhythms, the interplay of light, scent, temperature, and ambient sound carry your mind deeper into restorative sleep, preparing you to transition into the next module, where we will explore the subtle connections between seasonal cues, subconscious learning, and the enhancement of intuitive insight, guiding you toward profound mental and emotional rejuvenation. Have you ever felt, on certain nights, that the world itself is alive, breathing in rhythm with you, nudging your mind and body into a delicate balance between reflection, intuition, and rest? Tonight, we will explore the subtle connections between seasonal cues, subconscious learning, and the enhancement of intuitive insight, revealing how the natural world guides your mind toward growth, creativity, and emotional clarity while you drift effortlessly into sleep. Picture yourself lying in a quiet glade, the horizon painted in fading shades of violet and deep indigo. The first stars begin to twinkle softly, like distant lanterns, guiding your mind through the landscape of night. The air is cool, carrying faint hints of pine, damp earth, and night-blooming flowers. Each breath you take seems to blend the environment into your body, while the gentle rustle of leaves, the distant murmur of a stream, and the occasional nocturnal bird call form a serene symphony. Your body melts further into the soft ground, muscles releasing tension, heartbeat slowing, and your mind floating in that liminal space where wakefulness gives way to deep, restorative sleep. The science behind this invisible orchestration is extraordinary. Seasonal environmental cues, light, temperature, scent, and ambient sound play a subtle but profound role in subconscious learning and intuitive insight. During sleep, your brain integrates information from the day, reorganizes neural networks, and reinforces learning, while seasonal cues modulate the timing and depth of REM cycles, which are essential for creativity and problem solving. Did you know that longer autumn and winter nights often enhance REM periods, giving your subconscious more opportunity to link memories, form patterns, and generate novel insights? The suspense lies in how quietly and precisely these processes occur, orchestrated by the interplay of your body and the environment. Light is a particularly powerful guide, influencing melatonin release, circadian rhythm, and brainwave activity. Twilight hues of gold, violet, and indigo provide subtle cues for your neural circuitry, signaling it to optimize emotional processing, memory consolidation, and intuitive insight. Temperature, scent, and sound reinforce these signals. Cooler night air supports slow-wave sleep and neural repair, while scents like pine or damp soil activate the limbic system, enhancing emotional integration and subconscious learning. Ambient nocturnal sounds stabilize brainwave patterns, allowing seamless transitions between sleep stages. Together, these cues form a hidden symphony, orchestrating subconscious learning and intuitive processing with exquisite precision. Imagine the quiet thrill of knowing that your mind is actively learning, integrating experiences, and strengthening neural connections while you lie there completely surrendered to sleep. Each fleeting thought, dream fragment, and emotional impression is carefully woven into the architecture of your subconscious. Guided by the subtle cues of the environment, your brain is synthesizing patterns, reinforcing adaptive behaviors, and generating insights that may later feel intuitive. The suspenseful beauty is that all of this occurs invisibly, yet it profoundly shapes your cognitive performance, emotional resilience, and creative capacity poetically. This orchestration mirrors the rhythms of life, each rustling leaf, every subtle shift in twilight, each breeze, and every faint scent becomes a thread in the tapestry that connects you to the universe. There is awe in realizing that your sleep is not passive, but an active, living process, where subconscious learning and intuitive insight are quietly refined by the environment and your own biology. Sleep becomes a sacred laboratory of creativity, problem-solving, and emotional growth, each night providing the opportunity for rejuvenation and subtle expansion of consciousness. Now, as you lie quietly in that glade, the stars faintly sparkling above, the cool air and delicate scents wrapping around you, allow your breath to lengthen and deepen. Each exhale releases tension, each inhale draws in calm awareness. Let the gentle suspense of seasonal rhythms, the interplay of light, scent, temperature, and sound carry your mind deeper into restorative sleep, preparing you to transition seamlessly into the final module, where we will explore the culmination of all these nocturnal processes, revealing how seasonal cues guide emotional balance, subconscious insight, creativity, and total physiological rejuvenation, guiding you toward the deepest, most restorative sleep imaginable.